All right, yeah. So I'm looking at this pair right here on AUD NZD. News pushed down and pushed this price down. News that happened earlier today. And in 2 minutes, we have major news that's about to happen as well. So we want to see what's going to happen with news that's about to hit also on NZD USD. So let's just wait and see what happens. We got what, a couple minutes until it hits. So let's see what happens. Marlandi, what's going on? How you doing? Hope everybody had a great trading week so far. Reese, what's up? So like I said, we got news that's about to hit in 1 minute. Major news on NZD. So let's see what happens. Yeah, it's being recorded. So let's see what happens. If price pushed down to this zone right here, then I'll be looking for a buying opportunity on NZD USD. I mean AUD NZD. So we have 30 seconds until news hit. All of this right here, this big drop right here was all news that happened earlier today. So let's just sit back and watch the show. $15 seconds. Let's see. 5 seconds. And it should be hitting right now. Let's see if it gets that push to the downside. Keith, what's up? Let me check out another pair, GBP NZD, see what's going on over here. GBP NZD. Nothing much. Nah, you're not late. We're just getting started. I was watching news. Let me check out NZD USD, see what did happen over here. I was watching news because the news hit at 9 p.m. and I was trying to see what was going to happen, and it looked like it didn't really move much at all. But this right here, I was in this trade earlier for a sell opportunity. Was hoping that it hit my my targets, but it didn't. It actually stopped me out of this trade again, which is perfectly fine as long as price. I mean, every time I see the harmonic patterns, I'm going to trade it every single time, and that's how you all should be doing as well. Every time you see you want to trade your strategy and and not anything else. You know, when you have a strategic plan in the markets. Hold on. When you have a strategic plan in the markets, hold on, I'm on TV. Yeah, so when you have a strategic plan in the markets, you should always trade it no matter what. So yeah, I got stopped out of this trade right here. The overall picture on NZD USD it was a downtrend. You know, so when you see a harmonic pattern within the downtrend of the market, then you know it's safe to say that almost always it should follow that market structure. But you know, we can see that price due to that news event actually caused NZD USD to continue to push up higher. And normally when news happens, I really don't like pay attention to it because what happens is that news basically completes my my harmonic pattern. So for instance, if NZD was sitting right here, sitting in this area before news hit, all it would do is push up, hit my entry order, and then drop from that point. Or if news is normally if news is about to hit and price is currently up here like this, it would just push it down, hit my targets, and then do what it has to do after that. But like I say, always waiting for the every time I see the harmonic pattern, I'm gonna trade it every single time, and that's how you guys should be as well. You have to be almost robotic when you are entering the markets. So right now, what I have my eyes on, I'm actually looking at a couple of pairs right now. I'm actually looking at GBP AUD, and hopefully I'm hoping GBP AUD continue to push to the downside. Hit rate, limit sessions were missed last week, but when they're on Zoom, can't go back and watch. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. So yeah, looking at GBP AUD right now, I see prices complete. And who can tell me what they see right now as far as click this. Who can tell me what harmonic pattern that's on my screen right now in this section right here? I'll go ahead and highlight it out for you. Who can tell me what they see right now? Nah, not the Garley, not the bat. No. Pay attention. Look, yeah, the cipher, exactly. Look at it. Your eyes should start by now, being able to pick up these movements. Again, to identify that, so when you're trying to identify a pattern, don't just look at, one section like this, for example. Like, look at the entire section. That's what helped me out to identify harmonic patterns instead of looking at, trying to look at a particular section. I look at the entire picture and see what I have. Okay, I see my level of support. Okay, and I see I have a level of resistance. But within that resistance, I have this level of resistance right here. As soon as I see this right here, support to this level of resistance, I'm just going to measure out this move right here. If that fits between a 38.2 and a 61.8, then that lets me know that I'm looking for my cipher structure to happen. So again, that's when I then take my fibs, and when I take my fibs, I start to measure out these moves. Yeah, the C can pass the A leg, so this will be my X, this will be my A leg, this will be my B leg. So follow the market from my X. So I'll follow the leg from my X. From my X all the way up to my A. Looking for price to give me that, again, at 38.2 minimum pullback for my B leg, and I do that, and let's see what we get. Boom, 38.2 right here. Price came down, boom, hit 38.2, and we are confirmed for our B leg. Now for our C leg, again, the cipher pattern is a distinct harmonic pattern. Is different from any other pattern. So from my C leg, what I would do is take my field from my A leg all the way back down to my X leg to identify my C leg. And I think somebody said it in the chat. They said that the C leg can pass the A leg, and that was perfectly correct. This harmonic pattern, all right? This is my C leg. So how do I identify my C leg? Who can tell me in the chat how to identify my C leg? What do I need to do with my fibs? Let's see. A to X. Exactly. Nice. See, I've been taking notes. Hold on. I've been taking notes. So I'm gonna take my field from my A leg all the way back down to my X leg, and that should give me my points for my C level. So taking it from all the way from my A leg all the way back down to my X. If y'all been with me, you should know what levels. Who can tell me the levels that the C leg needs to touch, the minimum touch? Who can tell me? 127. Yeah. Marlandi, do we have that 127 touch right here? Exactly, Nakia. Do we have that 127 touch right here? Yes, perfect. So we have that 127 touch. So, if you have your notes and everything, trading harmonic patterns can be easy. Follow the market, and if the levels line up with each leg, then you're perfectly fine. Who can tell me the completion of this entire move right here? What should I be looking for right now? Give me 2 seconds while y'all figure that out. Yeah, who can tell me what I should be looking for right now? 786 for the D leg. All right, perfect. Nice. 786, 88. Nah, this is wrong. You're looking for the 78.6, okay? So who can tell me what I need to do to identify my D leg from what do I do with my fibs? Ecstasy, ecstasy. Yes, exactly. So I'll take my fib from my X leg. We'll have my X, A, B, and C. So now, guys, what I want to do is take my fib from my X to C, okay? X to C, not X to C, all right. But X to C. So I'll take my field from X to C to get the D, all right? So check this out. And that D point should complete at the 78.6. We already had that confirmed, LOL. So yeah, we have that confirmed, right? That D point should complete at the 78.6. So with that being said, we now have a completion in this zone right here, the 78.6. Look left, what do you have? You have confluence right here. That lines up with that 78.6, right? Confluence. Every time price reached this level, something happened, okay? Price came down, boom. closed back above, came back, retested it, broke down below it, came back, retested it right here, took off. So this is going to be a key level right here for us to look for at the 78.6 zone, which is my what price is this? 1.75. And this is how I enter my trades based off of harmonic patterns. Now I will have my pending order for a buy limit at 1.75, 8, probably 1.75, 900. Make it a round number, 1.75, 900. That's why I would have my pending order for a buy limit. And I would just be patient and wait for this to come down here and complete. Especially if you're new to trading harmonics, be patient, wait for it to complete. But for me, I'm actually in this trade for a sell right now. I got this this little wedge right here that's developing. I'm not telling you guys to sell this at all. This is something that I'm doing. To me, this right here is the fastest moving pair in the markets, GBP AUD. Like, it'll literally drop 100 pips on one candle, and the very next candle it'll recover 100 pips. So like, this is to me the fastest moving pair, like out of all the pairs out there, faster than GJ, faster than gold, faster than all of that. Like, it'll just, like, look at this candlestick right here. It's crazy. Let me zoom in. It's crazy. Like, the market it'll drop. Look at this. Like, looking at this, boom, market drop, boom, it recovered that same day, right? I don't know if this is the same day. This is the 30th, and this right here. The very next day, less than 24 hours, it recovered almost 100% of that move from the drop. Okay, and then boom. These are big candles too, right here. Like, I was in this trade right here. I got in the sell off this trend line. Got a little wick entry right here. This is a fast moving pair. All right. So price, this one red candle right here is from my entry point to where it closed down here on this green candle, 84 pips. And look what happened on the very, very next candle. That it recovered like 100% of that move almost. Probably about 98% of that move it recovered. Now, like I say, it's a fast moving pair. Like, you can get in that in GBP AUD and get whipsaw like crazy. You're doing a sell down toward, yeah, I'm doing a sell down towards the 78.6. That's what I'm doing. I'm not telling you guys to do it at all. That's just something that I'm doing. Very, very, very small stop loss, because I think that's a 500 pip drop if it completes at that 78.6. Let me zoom out and see again. 78.6. That is how big is that drop from the 78.6? That's about where it's currently at right now. Yep, that's about 500 pips. About 520 pips to the downside. So I'm being aggressive on this. I took this trade based off of this trend line touch right here. Hit one time here, hit two times, came back and hit it again. So I'm within the sell in this area. You want to be conservative, wait for it to break, come back up and retest it, then boom, sell it. Like I said, I'm not giving, all right, good night, bro. I'm not saying you guys should be entering this trade. Like I said, if you want to be conservative, really conservative, just wait for price to complete down here at that zone. Just put this on your watch list and pay attention to it, and just know that you have a buying opportunity on GBP AUD coming up soon. Everybody, what's up? If this is your first time on my session, welcome. My trade style is harmonic patterns. I like to use the naked eye whenever I'm trading. That's what I like to do. And this is the eye, I think. Yeah, it's the eye. Yeah, I like to use the naked eye when I'm trading. So when I'm trading harmonics. And that's what I want to be able to teach you guys how to do as well with harmonic patterns, being able to identify these movements in the market, with your bare eye, so you can become dangerous when you are in the markets. And remember, trade what you see, not based off of emotions or anything like that. Just trade what you see in the markets. So I got my move from X to A to B, B to C, and completes all the way down here to 78.6 right here. So this same exact move right here is the same thing right here on AUD, NZD, I believe. Let's see what happened with news. Let me go back and check this fair. See, it dropped even more from when we just saw it, I believe. So the same exact move right here is happening on AUD, NZD. Now I want to go over this pair right here with you guys, because so you all can see that these same measured moves are valid on all pairs. So zooming out, looking at the bigger picture on and this is the 4-hour chart, looking at the bigger picture on odd New Zealand, you have your impulse led to the downside, then you have your level of resistance right here, and you have your pullback. This is what I want to measure. I'll take my field from that level of support all the way up to this level of resistance. Okay, so clear that. Let me go ahead and grab my fib, and I'm going to take my fib from my X all the way up into my A leg. And who can tell me the max level that my B leg can reach to allow this harmonic pattern to be valid, this cipher pattern to be valid? Who can tell me? 61.8, perfect. So if I zoom in, what do we have right here? We have price that did what? Price came here and touched that 61.8 without closing below it. Right here, let me show you guys. Price came right here at the 61.8 without closing below it. So when I see that happen, who can tell me the two patterns I should be looking for based off of this move right here, this XAB move, this XAB? Who can tell me the two patterns I should be looking for? Because remember, when price come down and hit the 61.8, all I see is this 61.8. I can't see all of this to my right. So remember that, all right? I can't see all of this to my right. This is all I can see right here. This is all I see. Yes, the Gartley and the cipher, Gartley, cipher, Gartley crab. No, Alex, I'm looking for the Gartley and the cipher. So those are only two patterns I should be looking for. Now, when price then broke above my A leg, right here, price broke above my A leg, that now marks that Gartley pattern that I'm looking for invalid, okay? It makes that invalid. So now all I'm looking for is a cipher. C, Y. My bad, I'm having C-H-Y, no, wow, C-Y-P-H-E-R. I'm tripping. Cipher. Now all I'm looking for is a cipher pattern, because my my A leg was breached by my C leg for the Gartley if it was a valid Gartley pattern. So now what I want to do is be patient, because now I know that I take my fib from my A leg, from my A leg all the way back down to my X leg to get my level that I'm looking for, which is a 1.27 minimum, all the way through a 1.141 for the max. All right, this is minimum that I'm looking for, and this is max. So let's see if we get that. Let's see if we get these levels over here. So I'm going to take my fib from this level of resistance, which is my A leg, all the way back down to my level of support. And Let me extend this out all the way over here, son. So what we have price came where and hit that 1272. If I go back to GBP odd, the same exact thing happened. The only thing that's different from the GBP odd, who can tell me the only thing different from GBP odd that I just went over versus AUD NZD? Who can tell me the difference? Nah, yeah, that is a difference, but the difference between GBP odd, somebody else take another shot. I went over it, and I'm gonna circle it just to give you guys an idea. The difference between GBP odd and AUD NZD is the B leg. The B leg on GBP odd hit the 61.8. I'm sorry, GBP odd hit 38.2. 38.2, and AUD NZD hit the 61.8. 61.8. That's the difference. This is AUD NZD. This is GBP odd. They're both valid. Price then came up and hit the 1272 on both, giving us a valid C leg. So now what we have here is a C leg. And again, right now we're waiting for the completion of this entire move. So the completion of that entire move should complete. And we got our minimum touch of the 1272 level. But the completion of this entire move should complete at the 78.6. So again, let me zoom in. So, and I'm going to take my fib from my X all the way up to C. X to C to give me my completion of the 78.6 level. So, and it looks like price starting to push down to that level. The B retracement on this move is deeper. So, like I said, it's still valid. X, A, B, C, all the way down here to D. Now, you see how the B leg right here is closer to the D leg entry point? This is still valid. Now, if this 78.6 level was equal value or higher than the B leg, then this will be invalid. Very rarely will you see something happen like this though, where the B leg is very, very close to the entry point for for this cipher pattern. Very rare. The only time this will happen is if price push down all the way to the 61.8 level, and it gives you that little awkward looking cipher pattern. So you can see how this pattern looks versus the one on GBP. So take a look at this real quick, and I'm going to go over the GBP, GBP, AUD. You see the difference in how they look. This B leg is a little bit higher. So we're waiting for price to now push all the way down to this zone right here, 17.6. Will you check Euro JPY? Yeah, I'll do that. So the cipher B leg falls between 38.2. Exactly. Just join now that I missed any setups. Now I'm going over GBP AUD right now. So yeah. So right now, just waiting for price to now. Hopefully price respect this trend line and then continue to drop to the downside. But we'll see what happens. To me, that's crazy. Like this pair moves extremely fast. Like look at that. It'll drop. Like it pretty much dropped 100 pips and then recovered 100 pips. Like who does that? Like just let it do what it's supposed to do and just drop. Like look at it, and that's where patience come in place. Like I still can't get over the way this pair moves sometimes. Like this is a 4-hour candle. This red candle is about 84 pips and then price recover on that very next candle. Normally when price make up a big candlestick like that, it might recover a little bit, but then it'll continue to, probably consolidate, right? And then boom, make its move. Not GBP AUD, it'll drop, and then the very next candle it'll recover, and it'll just sit there. So, like I said, I'm expecting this to, come down and break out of this zone right here, this trend line, and push to the downside. Let me check out Euro JPY, EUR JPY. EURJPY. It looked like it's going to go on to hit target 2. This is the same as that thing that I just showed you guys. Kind of like the same thing on GBP odd that I just went over. So if you look at my charts, everything looks the same, right? Like right now, if you like, we took this trade on IMLTV. What day just hit last week? Was it the 26th? And from that point, it just continued to rise. So currently, we're up on this trade about target 1 was 230 pips. Let me just round that off. Target 2, right now it's up 308 pips. That's floating profits. Target 2 should be about 400 pips. Just round that off to 400 or 390, 400, whatever. So right now, if you're still in that trade, congratulations. Like I said, it takes patience when you're trading harmonic patterns, and that's why I love it, because it gives me a sense of direction when I'm in the markets. Like, does this not look the same as GBP AUD that I just went over? It's the same as that thing. So right here, I say right here in this zone is where we are currently on GBP AUD, waiting for price to break out of that zone and then complete the move before we buy to the upside. It's the same as that. It's same, and this happens all the time, but there's another cipher forming. Let me see. Let me see what you see. So based off this level of support, I'm sorry, damn, I'm backwards. Level of resistance. And looking at this, I'm gonna see how far the market pulls back. Let me see. Excuse me. Here. And I have all these little minor little pullbacks right here. I see I don't have anything touching the 38.2 yet from the pullback. And boom, this is the first thing that touches the 38.2. So X all the way down here, to this level of support right here, which is A. So did y'all see what I did? Let me do that again for y'all. So this is my first time looking at this pair for a potential cipher. So this is my start point right here, X. And what I did was I took my fib and I'm lining my fib up with these pullbacks. This pullback level, these levels, it didn't hit the 38.2 right here. It didn't hit the 38.2 right here. And I lined it up with this one. And guess what? Boom, price came back and gave me that 38.2 right here. Does that make sense? Does that make sense what I just did? looking for the pullback for the B leg. All because you see these different waves: price, push down, pull back, push down, pull back, push down, pull back, push down, pull back. Right? Keep going until you find that level of resist, that level of support. I'll do it over. So this is all I did. I took my fill from my X leg, which is here, and then I'm looking at this area right here. See, I'm looking at this area. This is the slow support, but price did not pull back and give me that 38.2 touch. So guess what I got to do? I got to take my fill down to the next level of support. Take it down here to the next level. Price failed to give me that 38.2 touch. It failed to give me that 38.2 touch off of this move from here. It didn't give me that 38.2 touch. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my fill down to the next level, which is here. Guess what? Boom. Gave me that 38.2 touch. So guess what? I have my X leg. I have my A leg right here. Follow the market. X to A. Level of support. Boom. Price came up. Gave me my B leg. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is take my fill from my A leg all the way back up to my X leg. Let me delete my drawing so I can see. Take my fill from my A leg all the way back up to my X. My X. LOL. So we're looking for that 1272 touch minimum. Right? So let me go ahead and mark this up. We got X. We have A. We have B. And look, price came down here, hit that 127 touch. Whoever saw this, good eye. That was good. And now, this is how you stay ahead of the game. Who was that? 4 hour give me more pips. The higher the time frame, the higher the reliability. Yeah, the higher the time frame, definitely, lower the lot sizes. Who said that? Who called this out? Check out EuroJ. Marlandi, was that you? Yep, that was you. Good job, yo. That's dope. So see, she's been with us for a couple weeks now. She's already starting to pick this up. Nice. So we have that 1272 touch down here. Let me scrunch that up a little bit. So if I take my fill from my X and my C leg, we have that 1272 touch. I'm sorry, A to X. I'm sorry. If I take my fill back from my A leg all the way up here to my X leg, what do we have? We have that 1272 touch. Yeah, we might get a triple play on this thing. three harmonic patterns back to back. So we have that 1272 touch right here. Check that out. This is a valid C leg now. And what we have to do is be patient and wait for a price to complete at that 78.6 for a bearish cipher harmonic pattern. So now what I would do is take my fib from my, and this is being recorded so you all can go back and watch. I know I might be moving a little bit too fast with my fibs, but you can slow it down, pause it, do whatever you got to do. So now I take my fib from my X leg all the way to my C leg. So this will be X, A, B, C, and it probably should be completing at this 78.6 D. Okay. And this will be another cipher, harmonic cipher, but a bearish harmonic. This right here is a bullish harmonic. If you don't know what the bulls versus the bears are, the bulls, the market's going up, bears market is going down. So we have X to A to B. Let me do this. X to A to B. And this is the code. All right. You guys wondering why my name is Da Vinci Code? This is why we're able to. The market is a code basically, and these harmonic patterns, all it does is decipher these codes and help you read the markets. So we have a potential harmonic pattern right here. So guess what? Now I have this on my radar. Price is about 200 pips away from entry point. So that was good. Marlandi, definitely good. She spot that out right on. Yo, everybody drop a 777 in the chat from for Marlandi for getting that. That's dope. So yeah, now the name of the game is be patient. That's the name of the game. Be patient. Wait for price to come up here and complete, and you have a opportunity to enter the market for a sell. And this is what I mean by triple play. We had 3 harmonic patterns that happened back to back. Do not enter Euro JPY right now. Again, wait for a price to complete at that entry point, 78.6 for a sell opportunity. So, like I say, we had this harmonic pattern that happened right here. This right here looks more like the AUD NZD. This is like the AUD NZD harmonic pattern that happened. Okay. Price came down and hit the 61.8 right here, which is still valid because it didn't close below it. Came up and gave me my 1414 touch, and then boom, this D point is where I entered. Everything below the D was the drawdown that I was in, and then it created a new harmonic pattern right here. This is the latest harmonic pattern we've been in, and currently still in, with floating profits of like 200 something plus pips. And then we have this third harmonic pattern that developed. So you see how the market sometimes, you know, throw harmonic patterns at you back to back to back to back sometimes. So I can even do this to make this even look better. There we go. So the market throws these different harmonic patterns at us. Again, the average person eyes can't pick up on these patterns, but you all are going to be different because y'all have me. So that means you guys are going to become beast-ass traders too and start picking up these harmonic patterns. Soon y'all are going to be, you know, imagine all of us, you know, trading the same way, same pattern in the market. More eyes in the market means more pips. So so yeah, everybody keep this on your watch list also. And again, guess what happens? Guess what? Exactly, game changer. Guess what happens? Even if price, we have this marked up, okay? If price fails to push up to the zone and, you know, falls a little bit before, guess what? Nobody was hurt in that trade, right? Sometimes people, you know, prices come up here and fall short and boom, reverse. And they like, dang, you know, well, guess what? You didn't enter the trade and you also didn't get hurt in this trade as well, right? So if it doesn't push up and hit that, don't worry about it. Just go to the next setup. Trust me, there'll be plenty of trading opportunities out there for everything. This is one that I had I drew up just playing around. This right here isn't the cipher. I think I posted this in the Harmonic Scanner Telegram. I said, you know, just educational purposes only. I just wanted to see how this would play out. So this is just something I was just playing around with. That's not the cipher pattern, so don't worry. Check out AUD, USD. So yeah, look like we still want to push down to this zone. Let's see what other pairs. GBP USD hit target 2. Is the bat pattern right here. It went on to hit target 2. USD CHF, USD CHF. I don't see anything on USD CHF. Right now it's just trendy. If USD CHF would have respected, if it would have respected this high right here, see how this is higher than this. If price would have respected it, then we could have been looking for a potential setup. But you can see how price broke above. I'll throw a trend line right there. See how price broke above right here. It broke above this right here. So this technically this right here would have been my X leg, my A leg, my B leg. Let me see what this would have given me though. From here to here, that would have given me a. It would give me a bat pattern because it didn't hit the 61.8. So this would have been a bat pattern because it gave me the 50% touch without touching the 61.8. So I then would have expected price to push down from this level all the way down to this 88.6. But like I said, because price broke above, the C leg broke above my A leg, it makes it invalid. AUD/USD. AUD/USD. So AUD/USD. I don't see anything. Only thing I see on AUD/USD is a trend line break and this retest right here for potential push to the upside. That's all I see. That trend line break and retest. This will be target 1. Target 2 will be up here. Target 3 will be up there. So this right here might be a potential shift in the market on AUD/USD. this trend line break and retest, and it might come back down and retest it again and then push it upside. So it's all one of those things you just gotta be patient, wait and see. Wait and see what happens. Check this out real quick. This is Euro JPY for a bat pattern on the hour chart. Let me see something. Let me change this to my right side so I can see. Let's see. Let me see what my X A leg measurement gives me for my B point. X to A gives me a 50% touch, which is valid for a bat pattern. And let me add the 88.6 because we don't have the 88.6 up here. That should be an entry point. So let me go ahead on and add that in there. 0.886. Add that, and yeah, price is right here at that on Euro JPY. It is right at the entry point on the bat pattern for a sell. So this could be a good. I say this will be a decent trade to take right here on Euro JPY. See how many pips it is from the target one. It's about 82 pips. Target two. It's about 124, 130. So yeah. Let me go back here to my chart and mark it up. EURJPY. Let me delete this so I can see it. Go down to an hour chart. So this is what the harmonic scanner is pulling up right here. X leg, A leg, or B, C, and right now it's at the completion of that D point. So guys, if you want to go ahead and enter this trade off the harmonic scanner, then I say feel free. Exit A, give my 50% touch for the bat pattern, so that's what I should be looking for. Take my fill from here to here. Give me my 50. I'm gonna just say give me my 50% touch right here. Even though there's a little gap right here, like a small gap, probably less than a pip, I'm gonna go ahead and say, like I said, I would love for this to touch the 50% for it to be valid. So I'm just gonna say that it did. And then the entry point should be the 88.6 level. So take my fill from the entire move from X to A. And right at the 88.6 should be my entry point. So X to A, B, C, and D for my entry point. And we have a bat pattern. X, A, B, C, D. So yeah, I would take it to target 1. Right now I'm looking for some type of divergence in the market. I see I got this going up and this right here is going down. So you can see a potential reversal to the downside based off of this. So yeah, definitely go to the harmonic scanner and grab this Euro JPY on the hour chart and put your, these points, and put your stop loss up here and your entry point, and I would go for target 1. That's what I would do. So yeah, anybody got any questions before I get off real quick? Again, if you don't know the coordinates, just go back here to the harmonic scanner and you can grab the coordinates right here. 129 for the entry point. Well, it'll be a sell by market. It'll be a market execution trade since price is already up here. You'll just sell it and put your TP1 and your stop loss up here. You use fib extension. Yeah, I use fib extensions. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, I use a Fibonacci extension. That's how I use it for whenever I'm trading. Appreciate that, Denise. No problem, Alex. So yeah, definitely go ahead on and go over to the harmonic scanner, grab these coordinates, and make sure you have your stop loss in it. If price fails to hit to turn over right here and hit target 1, remember we got option 2. Option 2 is that price push up to this level up here and complete the cipher pattern, so you can be looking for another opportunity up here in this zone, which is right here. If price fails to turn over at this level, because again, this is a lot of confluence over here too, a lot of resistance over here. Price broke it, it came back up and it's retesting it. Price broke this level of resistance right here. Boom, now it's coming back up and retesting it, and it has a bat pattern within that as well. So again, if it fails to turn over here and it continues to push up, then this will be your entry point for the continuation to the downside. So yeah, guys, that's my time. I will be posting this into my Pip Talk channel. Guys, please share my Pip Talk channel link with your team, everybody, if you find value in this. And let's continue to grow this community and create some more beast ass traders. So I'll be dropping this video, the recording session, in my Pip Talk channel. So guys, stay tuned, and I will talk to you guys later. And if anybody asks for the recording, tell them they got to join my Pip Talk channel to get it. Peace.